Oh, hey, I'm alive. I don't feel alive, but it said I was. Okay, ain't nobody here yet. Just me. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Or whoever's out there. Hope you're having a good day. Happy hump day. And let's get on with it. If you saw the yeah, thumbnail for this video, you saw that I actually got the engine out of my car. It's been removed from the car, and transmission's been unhooked from it, and the flywheel and clutch has been taken off. What up, Bama? But before I can put it all back together, I got to get new flywheel bolts. I got to get a new axle for the driver's side, and I got to get one other thing. What's up, Zach? There's one other thing I need. Oh, the oil drain from the turbo. I got to get a new one of those. So other than that, it's already out. Turbo's off of it. So I took the valve cover off. I took the turbo off. I took the fuel pump off. I took the injectors out. I took everything off of it. I took the water pump out. I took any of the pieces I added to it or upgraded. I took off of it. They're all still good so far that I can tell. I haven't been able to check, physically check, but the injector looks fine. The turbo looks okay, but I didn't even reach in to test it to see how it turns because I didn't take all the pieces off of it to make sure that nothing got into it. But no matter what, I'll flush the oil of it out and the water out, make sure it's fine. But yeah, it's all come off now. I just need to make sure I got all the oil out of it, and I'm gonna throw what's left of that in my truck to take to the junkyard and scrap it, because that's all that's left is scrap. I mean, I could pull the head off, but I think the head was damaged, so not really gonna waste time on a 2.0 head. If it was a 2.3 head, maybe, because the 2.0 head's just not really worth it. Happens every time. I just finished eating a little while ago, so it makes me tired. Always good. What flavor we got? Kiwi, strawberry. Really good. So yeah, that's about it. I got that engine done last weekend, and actually, I may have had that done. When did I get that done? Might have been Sunday. I ended up taking the hood off my car to take it out, though, so I wouldn't scratch the hood up with the lift or the hoist. But now I got to put all those parts on the other one, take it off, and then I gotta, like I said, I need a couple of pieces to be able to put it all back together and see where I go from there. Now, possibility what I might do is hook it all back up, get it all back on there the way it was, and take the tune I had when I was running regular gas and use that without going to E85. And it's much lower horsepower. And, I know it's a different engine, but it's mostly the same. I don't know how much different it's going to be. We'll see. Either that or I just throw it back on stock with the stock turbo, which isn't as much fun. And, I don't get the blow off valve, all that other fun stuff. But, it's all I've done. I need to cut the grass, but it's still too wet out back. And it's supposed to start raining again on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So every weekend it rains. So every week it stays wet. And I may be working this weekend. We'll see. I got 2 days to get a lot of stuff done, so I might be late in the next 2 days just to try and get things caught up because I really don't want to work on Saturday. I enjoy my weekends, and since I'm salaried, I don't like working weekends. So yeah, well, you put that lawnmower. I wish I could have cut my grass. It needed it. Although my allergies, my skin and everything's just having an allergic reaction to a bunch of stuff because I was out in the grass earlier today with the dogs. So, I'm surprised nobody else is here yet. Slow start today. Oh, I'm hoping not to have a long one tonight. I am probably going to cut it at around, let's see, what time is it now? 7:30. So 9-ish. I think I'm going to try and be done by 9 tonight. Well, we'll see. Hour and a half. Usually I go 2 to 2.5 hours. I think tonight I'm just going to try and run an hour and a half, unless the conversation's that good. I think in about an hour and a half I'm going to shut this down. Just so you're aware. What else we got going on this week? The noise in my Mustang that it's making has gotten a little bit worse, so I am going to have to get it up in the garage again sometime soon and check it out. I think some of the noise that I thought was coming from the front might actually be coming from the rear of the car, and just the sounds coming to the front. I don't know, but I gotta check it out because it's getting worse. I mean, something might just be loose. I don't know what it is. It's just a pain in the ass to find. I really wish I had a lift. Might make life easier because you'd be able to get the car up and down easier. As it stands right now, to get the car up, I have to bring it in and jack it up and put it on jack stands. Because, I've got my quick jacks are being used. And until I get the other car done and down off the jacks, it's got no front hub. The front's not hooked up, so I can't even set it down. I mean, guess I could find a way to put it on jack stands. I'm gonna get the dogs. Come on in. I know it's hot out there. Where's your sister? You didn't bring her in with you. Only one of them came in. So, what's everybody? Let me speak again. What has everybody been up to this week? Anything fun? Or just working? Why did you come in if you didn't want to come in? You come in. Or don't listen to me at all. Not listening to me. Now she's whining. Dogs. You just came in. And she's at the door wanting to go back out again. Should I let her? Nobody's answering me, so. She's coming over here now. What's up, Blue? How can I help you? No? Oh, hey, look, there's Salty. What up, Salty?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just got a crazy dog in here. It keeps going. I just let her in. Now she wants to go back out again.
Yeah.
Because her sister did not come in with her. But it's like hot out there, and she doesn't like the heat.
That's the way they are. Mine's the same damn way. Can't make the goddamn mind up.
What? No. She gets this hurt look on her face when I tell her no. She's a poor thing. She's just a poor innocent little thing. She didn't ask for this. Camera. Oh, there's Bama. What up, Bama?
What up, Jim?
What's up, guys? How's it going? What's up, Bam? I'm sorry.
Scratch the door. Now I got to wonder about.
I got the chat blowed up a little too far. There we go. Maybe that's good enough.
I went out
Hopefully.
when I got home today. I went out to play with the dogs. I walked the backyard, which is what I do, just to be able to check it, see if I can cut the grass. And I get about halfway out, and it's like stepping in a pond.
Yeah.
And it's been
Hell,
days.
it's been raining every damn afternoon around here.
Yeah, it rained 2 days ago. It rained hard.
Shit, it was raining hard overnight here.
What car is that behind you?
Who?
Jamie.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't have the panel pulled up. I got the chat pulled up. I can't see it.
that's the problem with the Android system and StreamYard. You can't have both up at the same time.
Can you do it on iPhone? Can you have both of them up at the same time on iPhone?
I don't know. I'm on Windows.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on a computer.
I would be, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jim.
That's a Pathfinder that I just got done programming the CVT on it. So
Just working on it.
A Nissan Pathfinder.
It's a flip car.
Yeah, I bought. Well, I traded out for one of those things one time and had it for about 3 weeks, and the damn transmission went out on it, and I was like, "Well, I'm junking this bitch the way it is."
Yeah, I just pulled apart, went through the CVT and put it back in, and now she's good to sell. It's about $1,700 into this car flip, looking like about $6,000 to sell.
Yeah, I even done that shit with a Nissan Exterior one time. Thought I was gonna get me a damn decent little SUV out of the trade. Yep, it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, my son did the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, them damn things, man, are junks.
Oh,
That was my guinea pig of the CVT.
what is up with that huge TV on the wall there?
Oh, that's 4 huge TVs in one.
Ah.
Oh, that's your security system, your security cameras, your monitors.
No, that is a NASCAR race to put on the TV.
Oh, you watch NASCAR?
Yeah.
Ah, well, that's a good girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cool. You ever been to one?
Oh,
yeah.
Pinball machine.
Well, have you ever been to Talladega?
No, I've been
Oh.
to Atlanta.
Oh, have you? Yeah, that's right across the street from my damn house.
What?
Literally right across the street from my damn house.
I've been to Texas Motor Speedway, Dover Down, Poconos, Bristol. Been to a few.
It's Bristol, baby.
Watkins Glen.
The one track I have never been to see a race. Well, there's a bunch of them I've never been to, but there's one in particular I've never been to, and I don't even watch it when it comes on TV because that race to me is boring as hell, and that is Michigan. I cannot watch the Michigan race. I fall asleep every time during that race.
That's because you're old.
I just can't stand that track, dude. I don't know what it is about that stupid track. That one, it used to be California Speedway too when they had that damn track. I'd fall asleep because they were both identical damn tracks because Roger Penske built both of them. I just couldn't stand either one of those tracks.
The last NASCAR race I've been to was 20 years ago at Dover Downs.
Now that's a track I've never been to, and I would like to go to the Dover race.
Yeah. That was back to like Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. battling it. Me attempting a failed tailgate party in my book that I had, my brick nose kid. The other one, my first one, when I was a kid.
I'm gonna tell you, Dover has always been a really good race. They always have a good race at Dover.
Well, I tell you this: if you don't like the party, don't go to Talladega.
Oh, I'm telling you, Talladega's a party. Now, I mean, now if you're going just for the day and you're just going to the grandstands, yeah, you don't have to worry about the party or nothing. But if you plan on going camping, like on the infield or out in a certain part of the camping area and stuff like that with campers and stuff, oh, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, same
Rusty,
way in Bristol.
or back when Rusty Wallace was running no restrictor plate on a trial around Talladega and hitting like 221 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But still, Bill Elliott still got the damn fastest qualifying speed ever at Talladega.
Yeah, the average speed. Yeah,
No, qualifying speed.
the average speed around the track.
They don't do an average speed.
Yes, they do.
They do a 1 lap speed,
What's
dude.
up,
They don't do an
Justin?
average speed, man.
Bill Elliott has the fastest average
Okay,
speed around the track.
whatever.
Okay, well, excuse me.
Stupid shit. I tell you what,
I
I want to know what
thought
pinball
Rusty-
machine that is.
Who?
The pinball machine she has in the back there. I want to know what it is.
Oh, that's a Bailey 1974 Bell Arrow.
Okay, I thought it was an older one. It's not quite a 50s. It's a 70s model. Let me
Yeah.
show you. Yeah, that is nice. My dad had a couple of 1950s pinball machines when I was a kid.
Shit, as smart as you are, Pinks, you can build your own, buddy.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because they're hard to fucking build and maintain.
Mm-mm.
And I don't have the stuff to do it with. And it's expensive.
No. Go to a channel, like I've told y'all about this channel before. Go to this channel called Hustling Horsepower. I mean, I'm sorry, not Horsepower, but Half-Ass Customs. Go to him and watch him, dude. He builds a pinball machine, and it's literally nothing to it anymore. It's not like the old pinball machines and stuff. It's all digital now.
I don't want an all digital one. That's the thing.
Okay, well, you didn't say that.
I like the old ones. I like the feel and the sound of the older ones way better.
Well, of course I would too, but you didn't say that.
Look at that. That's pretty color too. I like that.
Yeah, I call that the flame off restoration that took about 4 months.
Y'all remember the old Star Trek pinball machine with all the laser sounds and all that shit that was on it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was like an
Yeah.
80s model.
Yeah, that was a cool ass pinball
That
machine.
was
Really
also,
cool.
I think that was a Bally too, wasn't it?
I can't remember. I'm not good on the names of who made those things. I just know it was a cool ass pinball machine.
I'm sure some of the coolest ones back in the day was Valley.
Yeah,
I would think.
My dad had one. It was called Joker's Wild. It was the 1950s. You were basically playing poker on it,
Oh yeah.
and it was a great machine. But it was, you had to maintain them because they'd break down because it was just all the old school stuff. But they were so much nicer than the new ones. The new ones aren't the same, Like instead of a digital display, the numbers turned,
Yeah.
and you couldn't go above a certain number. You'd actually flip it. Whereas the new ones, they're digital. They'll just keep going.
What's up, Justin? We're glad you're here, buddy.
Oh, I missed that.
Those are the tires going on that Bronco out back. I gotta get it
Nice.
down to. I gotta take the tires off of it currently and get it down to the. We gotta fix it.
I need to get new tires for the wheels on my car right now. I don't know that's going to be about $1,000, and it's going to wait. I'll switch my other wheels first.
I just gotta get off my lazy ass. Sorry, go ahead.
If anybody has a soft front side Ford truck steering wheel,
Yeah.
I would like to get rid of that steering wheel that's on the Bronco and put a legit inside because that steering wheel is small and it's aftermarket.
Oh, you get the little TV in there?
Jamie,
What?
if you could speak a little bit louder and let me hear what you said, I may know somebody.
A bent side steering wheel, like 78, 79. And I can put it on that truck because I don't like the small steering wheel. I don't like small steering wheels.
A 78
just
or
got
79 inside steering wheel.
I just got this the 78, 79 roll bar to put on it. So
Yeah,
that'll
it's
complete
like her
that.
voice keeps fading in and out. Does it? That's not just me.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
same thing here.
it just sounds like she's a little bit far from the speaker because I mean, it kind of fades out, but
I had a bad accident and I don't have the ability to speak loud a
okay,
long time ago.
okay,
Accidents
that's
aren't
cool.
any.
Not
I
me. I
actually
just ain't
lost
never
my
been able to speak properly, regardless.
I,
I agree, so.
I actually lost my voice for a month.
Oh, I lost my voice for a couple of weeks once, but that's just because I was sick. It's the one and only time it's happened to me.
Salty,
Mine was
you ever
because of
lost your
an
voice?
Say again.
You ever lost your voice?
Yeah, I've lost my voice from like strep throat and things like
And
that.
unfortunately, he found it again.
Yeah, like I said,
I
from
was hoping
strep throat
Salty
and
was
stuff
going to
like
say
that.
something
Yeah, I've
out of
had
it.
it.
I'm
So
sorry, go ahead, Salty.
I had major throat surgery.
yeah, to rebuild after. Were you in a motorcycle accident or a car?
No. I got hit head on by a drunk driver.
Oh Jesus! I've
Damn.
been T-boned by one before at like way too high a speed, and that I understand. I feel your pain, except not your
That was
pain. You get hurt.
that was like 2005.
Well, I've never been T-boned, but I damn sure T-boned somebody in my tractor trailer one time. But I was hitting a dump truck. So
Um, I wouldn't remember when I was a kid. My mom she'd lose her voice like about once a year because of allergies and sickness or whatever. About once a year, she'd get to where she couldn't talk, and I always thought to myself, how the hell do you just lose your voice? It didn't seem possible to me until I was in my 30s and it happened to me, or 40s, one of the two. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while, and it
I'm a
happened to where I could not talk at all, and I was like, now I understand. I feel my mom's pain. I get it.
I'm gonna
'Cause you
pop
need to.
on my laptop that I use for tuning and programming, and maybe that'll be better.
It might
But
be.
I got to pull in the next victim, okay, a Chevy Silverado, man, and start.
Hey, nothing wrong with a Silverado.
Oh, those are my money makers.
Yeah, I
hell
had
yeah,
one.
Oh,
Mine.
damn right they break down a lot. They got to be fixed by somebody.
Mine never broke down on me, but I only owned it for about a year.
Yeah, my Silverado didn't break down on me either.
Silverados, Mercedes, BMW, Volvo, and Volkswagen. Those are the money makers.
Yes, they are. If you know how to work on them.
Yeah, and I've worked on VW Beetles, and you can put them in the trash if you don't mind.
Shit, I never had a problem working on VW Beetles, man. They were
Now, I'm talking about the
they're
newer
just
ones. The
You
newer
can
ones,
have
not that one.
the new
yeah.
ones. Screw those.
Yeah, the new ones would suck, but the old ones, hell, they were just pretty much
I was
easy
like,
as
the
hell.
old ones, you can have the engine and transmission out of it in less than an hour.
Well, you can have the engine out in less than an hour, but that transaxle is a motherfucker.
I can get
I
them
got
up.
a BMW sedan by accident, and I don't know how I did it.
How do you get one by accident?
She accidentally got it.
Yeah, I've had one too. It was by accident. I accidentally bought it from somebody. Then I sold it to my son, an idiot, and it got destroyed. So
It's called a customer tired of dumping money into it and just left it.
Yep, that'll do it.
So once you get the title to it, I don't know
What year and model is it?
it's an 06.
It's a 40.
It's
That's a
a
E46.
yeah, it's an 06. It's a 330. I mean, it's not good bones. It's a straight six, naturally aspirated. 4-door.
Yeah. The coupes are better. I personally prefer the older ones, and I don't mind the naturally aspirated. I have fun in like an old 318 if it's like an E30, 2-door E30.
Oh, the naturally aspirated last longer.
Yeah, but they're just fun. They're just fun little cars. They handle well. They don't need to be super fast.
But I've worked on like X5s and like twin turbo V8s and
Oh, those are a pain in
X1s,
the ass. Those are pains. I don't like those.
and AMG Mercedes. Oh, geez, that was an expensive repair bill. Not for me. Made a
Come on
that
in,
was
girls.
learning. A lot of learning. A lot of learning.
Come. Blue, come.
Me, I'll pop on my laptop. I'll close this out. I gotta go pull this truck in.
Okay, fine. Good girl. Thank you for listening. What am I doing?
Man.
The other one ignored me. Oh, we lost Jamie. Going to get
Yeah,
her laptop.
yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, I think it was just fading in and out. I know she talks quietly, and that doesn't help. She's not like you and me, Salty. We talk loud.
Hell yeah.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Hell, Bama's louder than any damn body.
I don't know.
At least to me.
Quiet when he's like not talking.
Yeah, when it's not
Okay.
talking.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and cut the grass. We'll see you later. No.
Yeah.
Nah, for me, Bama's always been the loudest. And it might be just because I got the Bluetooth in my ear too. So
I think that might be it because to me you're the loudest usually, and the quiet like when you and Mr. Mach 1 are in here, it's hard for me to hear Mr. Mach 1, and you're really loud. And then if I turn it up, you're too loud, and I can kind of hear him because I don't know what it is, his microphone or something. He's usually not close enough to it. I think.
Yeah,
I
and
think
the
that's
thing
what it
is,
is because he's
phone,
always been low on mine.
my phone is sitting on the table. I'm probably, I don't know, 2.5 feet from the phone.
Yeah,
You got
phones pick
one.
up really well if they're especially when they're on the speakerphone mode, which yours probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a hell of a microphone on yours. That's all I can tell you. At least, like I said, I got a Bluetooth stuck right in my ear. So
Yeah, I do. I'm using my computer's or my laptop's microphone and speakers. Although I may have to buy a new external camera for it because this one sucks.
Just clean it.
It is clean. It's, well,
I can't do shit. I still don't have a computer. The motherfucker's still at the shop.
Still
Still at the shop. Yeah.
they're trying to figure out that it's your motherboard that's the problem.
It's it's Geek Squad. So however long they take is what they take. They told me to have it done in 2 days. So, but
They're slow.
that's a damn lie.
Well, I
But they
told you,
did
I
tell me it
told
was the
you several
motherboard though.
days ago, Salty, if you quit watching that midget wrestling and shit like that, they wouldn't do that.
They
It's
told me
not.
it is the motherboard though. They did tell me
What's up?
that. What's up, Sublime?
What's up?
I knew
What's
it was
up,
a
buddy?
motherboard. I was just having a problem getting a new one.
I don't have a problem getting a new one because I'm upgrading to another motherboard. I guess they're just waiting for it to come in so they can install
Well,
it
yeah,
and
and like I said, it's
load everything back on.
No.
So
What up, buddy?
For us at our job, we use this Panduit wireway in our panels. We can't get it right now. it's like back ordered.
well, see, that's a mistake I made. I didn't ask him what the delivery, the order time and delivery time of the motherboard when I was talking to him on the phone. And he said, "Yeah, we can get it," and that's what he said. He goes, "Yeah, we can get that motherboard. It's not a problem." I said, "Okay, let's go." But that was it. Because it was an upgrade. I forgot to ask him what the damn delivery time was.
What motherboard did you go for?
Oh, I went with another MSI. Okay. Without looking at the order, I cannot tell you all the numbers that goes with it. Yeah. So I just know it's another.
Anymore. I don't keep up with it. Like I said,
yeah, it's another MSI gaming motherboard. So
I think my newest computer now is 5 years old, and my oldest one is over 10 years old.
Well, I looked on Alienware, and the computer that I wanted, spec'd out the way I wanted, it was going to be like $2,600. Well, to get this one fixed, get the new motherboard, get them to install it and all, it was going to be like $740 something. I'm like, well, hell, this is a hell of a lot cheaper than $2,600. So let's go this route here.
Salty, go the cheaper route? No.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Shit. You know me, brother. If I can
I
save a
know.
penny, I'll cut that so much in half. Don't think I won't.
Yeah, for
Salty,
somebody that's got an ass as loose as yours, I can't imagine you'd be pinching a penny.
Yeah, when I fart, dude, it sounds like somebody pulling the balloon apart, letting the air out of it. That's how tight it is.
so Salty, how much you pay for the computer itself?
When I built the computer, it was $4,900.
Yeah, see, that's what surprised me. I figured you'd buy one for $49.95.
Yeah, you get shit for $49.95.
Well, no, it's just like I said, I will never ever custom build another computer again. I will always go somewhere and buy one already built, because after looking at all the parts and all, my vision, I just can't put them together anymore because I don't have the eyes for it. So I will never do that again. So now I will never have another custom one built. I will just go to Alienware, buy one, get the warranty, and just be done with it from now on. I'll never go through all this shit right here again.
A lot of people are doing that now. What's up? Jamie's back.
Oh, Silverback.
There, that was a very noisy ride.
Damn, I didn't even see the notification if he said something.
Who?
You said Silverback?
I hadn't even seen him. I hadn't even seen him in the chat yet.
Tim thought Pink said Silverback when he
Oh,
probably
okay.
said
The last comment I seen is Justin. I'm here. I just don't get on the panel. That's the last comment I've seen so far.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of commenting. There's not a lot of people in the chat.
They're all cutting the grass.
It only shows 4 people in here.
Well, you're gonna cut grass around here. Now is the time, because the sun is going down and it's nice and cool, because it was hot as shit today.
Yeah, I ain't cutting
Yeah, it
mine.
was.
Dude, it was. I mean, the humidity today was just. Oh my God, it was terrible.
Wasn't too bad here.
Shit.
I don't
But
know.
it rained. It rained this morning when I got up to go pee and take the dog out this morning around 5:15. Dude, it was raining buckets. It was
5
raining
p.m.?
so down. 5 a.m. this morning, dumbass, not p.m. But no, she woke me up and wanted to go outside. So what, of course, you know how it is when you wake up, you gotta go pee. Well, so I brought her out and I said, girl, you're gonna get soaked, because it was raining this damn hard, dude. I couldn't even see my damn truck from my back door. It was raining that hard. I was like, holy shit.
Wow, I can actually see like everything being on a laptop again. I'm using the laptop I use for like tuning and programming. So
Oh, wow. We can hear you way better this time,
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah. Your microphone's way better on this laptop.
Good evening,
I would,
Dan.
I would hope so. This laptop's like $2,500.
Yeah, trust me, it should be really good. What's up, Dale? How you doing, buddy?
What up, Dave?
It's a
What's up,
gaming
Dale?
laptop.
Yeah.
The gaming, yeah. What is it? What's the name of it?
It's a Sager.
Sager. Okay, yeah, they're good.
It's what I
Go ahead, Jack.
Problem is, I wouldn't be able to see the screen unless I turned the damn view up real big and stuff like that. But then it just shit on your damn laptop don't work correctly when you do that.
thing's got like a terabyte of NVMe and RTX 2080, I think. I got it like in 2022 when I started getting heavily into more developing stuff. So
Look, I'm telling you, having a good computer, hardly anything replaces that. If you got a good one, it's because there's a lot of different things. Say if you're editing or doing like you're doing, tuning, or if you get into what Pinks does, doing like blueprints and shit like that and all that kind of stuff. A really good computer can make all the difference in the world in that shit.
I used to try to when I tried making YouTube videos, I would do video editing, but my
I do
YouTube
all that on my phone now.
my YouTube stuff went down the window because I'm just really crappy at it.
What up, Gary?
What's up, Gary?
What's going on, everyone?
Hey, Gary.
But I'm telling you, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse having a cheap computer and you're trying to game. Dude, the lag is just unbelievable and it pisses you off and you just don't even want to play the game.
Try
It
playing
sucks.
try playing Soldier of Fortune on 28K dial up back in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's what sucks.
I was fine.
I never was really into the first person shooters. I'm more of like a role playing games.
Yeah, I played Diablo 2. That like sucked all of my life out of me.
I tried playing Unreal Tournament,
Yep.
but my hand eye coordination is not fast enough for that shit, and they just
Unreal,
kicked my ass.
Unreal Tournament, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena, Delta Force 2, Delta Force Land Warrior, Black Hawk Down. The first Call of Duty that came out in 02 on PC, Battlefield 1942 and 02. I was big into Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction, especially when Lord of Destruction expansion pack came out.
I'm telling you, when I found World of Warcraft, that was it for me. I didn't play really nothing else except for racing games. I played Need for Speed Underground and stuff like that. I love those games.
I tried World of Warcraft, just wasn't for me.
A lot of people say
I
that.
tried it for 3 years till I decided it wasn't for me either.
It was Diablo 2 that sucked the life out of me, and then I just stopped because it got to the point where we had dedicated T1 line growing up in the house, and I would have 2 different accounts, and I would write scripts to basically play the game while I was in school, and then I would sell the items that I got back to my classmates. That's how I made friends. Writing scripts with AutoIt.
Well, I have to say I tried World of Warcraft when it first came out. I started playing a little bit again here recently, and I just don't like it. But I played EverQuest since 2000.
EverQuest Online. That goes back to like
started in 1999.
That goes back to like StarCraft too.
Mm-hmm.
I love StarCraft. I used to play the hell out of that game.
I can't play the World of Warcraft original. I just can't play that. Like the classic, I can't play that anymore.
That's what I tried. Trying to merge from Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, and I didn't like it at all. I stuck with Diablo 2 until I joined the military, and then that was it. I just stopped gaming altogether.
Well, the new World of Warcraft is different than the classic because there's so much has changed in the game. There's a lot of people that don't like the new version of the game, but they prefer the old classic. I can't because it's too slow. I like the newer version because it's done advanced now. It ain't got like, when you kill 4, 5, or 6 mobs, you have to go around and you have to collect off of each one of those mobs. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. You can kill a bunch of damn mobs and you just click on one and you loot every single one of them at the same time. Land
parties at my house was largely my friends wheeling their big CRT monitors and desktop computers. I would pipe the T1 line into a collision domain 24 port Boca hub that still had a BNC and CNR slot. And my dad was very not happy because he was trying to run an AS400 terminal to run his business from Pennsylvania to Dallas. And the electric bill was largely, I learned how to power line map and load split in the basement. And yeah, all those breakers were pretty hot.
You got way more involved in all that shit. And I never got that involved.
At the right time, whereas I was born too early.
It was it was pretty it was so interesting that when Battlefield 1942, when one of the patches came out, and we would like do all this online, and I was very fortunate to be privy to broadband internet at an early age. Before that, it was ISDN 64 back in the 90s. And what we would do, we'd be having basically a round table, and we would have we just owned the maps, and it was unfair to a lot of people because we got 8, 10 kids sitting around at a table that's all like in talking distance, and we can coordinate a lot, and it was very unfair.
Yeah,
But that's when it's fun, is when it's unfair.
I didn't get my first computer until 2000.
Well, I had
So
my
Yeah.
dude, I was building cars, working, chasing the wife around the table.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, once I got my license and got because I was into cars, but I couldn't really drive them yet. But when I got my license, that was it. That and joining the military, that was like it. And I started doing a lot of dumb crap with cars.
Nobody does
crap with cars.
What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Cooler. What's going on, bud?
And then people at school would be playing jokes on me, like disconnecting my collector and making me when I started up and it's open headers.
Yeah.
See, now you're talking. That's the way it sounded in my high school all the time.
Open headers on a 351 or 460. My first of the kind was very, very interesting, especially when the floorboards are rusted out and you can see the ground.
I had a Roadrunner like that.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi.
Had to put my foot on the frame so it wouldn't fall through.
I had a Plymouth satellite like that one time, Gear.
I had
We
a
fixed-
square body Chevy, a den side Ford, and a brick nose. Those are my and I still have the Willys CJ5 Jeep, which is a 1960. I still have that one. I still have the square body, which is which is the bed off of the truck that I got hit head on by a drunk driver in, and it's on the half of the other truck that I pulled out of a garage. It's got a 305 and 700 R4. It still runs, I think. But yeah, I took over all the farm junk while my sisters got brand new cars from Dad.
Yeah, but see, you preferred that farm junk.
I was just playing around.
That turned you into what you are today.
I'm
Good
just
mechanic.
no, I'm just an idiot.
Oh, no.
Oh. Jamie.
Now, I've seen some idiots before, and I don't think they don't cover you.
Also seen your trucks, and idiots don't have trucks that look like that. That did it themselves.
I didn't. Now I'm educated, so I would say I'm an educated idiot.
When you're drunk, it's called educated.
And you know,
That's right.
Well,
That's right.
That's the thing. That Sublime, when he's high, we call him educated.
Hey, now that I'm retired, I can get high.
But why would you want to? That's
I don't know.
Why would you wouldn't want to?
Never have. Never really have been. Really.
I'm,
Well, once.
But say you gotta experience it just so you can say that you ain't missing this.
Once, but that was because I was pretty much thinking I was a goner anyway.
I know.
you're out.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Go out town.
See, I told you she wasn't dead, and I hadn't killed her, and my wife is still alive. She even showed her face on the screen today.
Yeah.
Jerry, you going to Motor City Fox Fest?
I might go walk around, but I ain't put nothing in it.
Yeah, because I know Officer Stings is coming down, and
I have
was
a-
telling.
He goes
I
every
told
year.
him. Yeah, I told him. I said I think that Mr. Gary and Funky said they were going to go. I said, but don't hold me to that. He goes, well, if they're there, I'll try to hook up with both of them guys.
I know
That's it.
Funky is. I think he's on the borderline of going. I'm not sure.
Well, he just said the other night in Car Mob's live stream, he said he was going. So
I have a NOS Ford roller block that's got unfinished bores that was largely sold for Fox Body, so I'm kind of there. But
so
I
yeah, he told you something different than what he told me. Because he told me he hasn't even registered yet.
yeah, I'm just saying. The other night in Car Mob's live stream, I asked him that question. He goes, "Yeah, we're going. I'm going."
Yeah, I didn't even know Carmine went live, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
and I,
Carmine was going live to ask who all was coming to the party at Mobs and stuff like that. So he was just kind of asking. He
I
was
won't
hoping
be
that
making
Pinks.
I got my
Yeah,
son and this and that. He's does the same thing on that week, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, he said that he was hoping that Pinks and Boosted was going to jump in the live stream and stuff like that. So
yeah, I still got a NASA Ford 302 block unfinished bores sitting over there. That I got the crank and rotating assembly out of the 347 stroker that's over there and the E7 heads. And I'm going to make a roller stock truck 302 to throw up in that early Bronco.
Bama, you got any more work done on your Fox body other than the rear end swap?
I got 2 Fox body SVOs out back, but they're not.
I'm sorry. I couldn't say I'm sorry because I hate those fucking cars.
I've had one or two of those.
I fucking hate those cars. They got the ugliest goddamn hoods they could ever put on a Fox body on them.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with them. I know they got T5s in them, but you can't really use the T5s unless you adapt the input shaft to a V8. But a T5 and most V8, like, you really need a TKX because
I never cared for the headlights and the hood like Funky. I mean, like Salty says, but I did like it that they were already 5 lug and.
See, that was the good part about them already being 5 lug swap, and I don't know why they didn't copy that on the damn GTs and the coupes and shit like that. Why put it just on the damn one of the slowest cars you got?
maybe I'll put a 2.3 EcoBoost in its place.
There you go.
Shit, you're gonna put an EcoBoost. It's gonna put a 3.5 and be done with it.
No, I am traumatized by 3.5s and timing chain and water pump jobs. I'm good.
Yeah.
Shit, if you ask Funky about him, he don't mind them at all.
Yeah, he does.
But he's only done the one, so.
Yeah, you got the internal water pump and you got the external water pump. Now I'm gonna tell you, every 3.5 Explorer naturally aspirated that's not EcoBoost, that's the, I don't know what they're calling it, with it being sideways, you do a water pump on that and it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
because
you gotta pull that engine out.
it's behind the timing cover.
I just took the water pump out of my EcoBoost, and taking it out when it's in the car is such a pain. I did it without it, so that's easy. But
I just assume everything that comes in here, it's a 3.5. I jump straight to it's gonna be a timing chain and water pump. Let's send it. I always expect the worst. Cab up and 22 freaking bolts in the cover and all the accessories out. Yeah, it's Cyclone engine.
The 3.7 Cyclone, I don't mind that engine. That engine's not too bad.
Does anybody want a Coyote and 6R80? Because I got a truck with it. It's a first gen Coyote, but
You giving it away?
I'm gonna sell it. I'm trying to clean house a little bit before I go to school.
Well, I know. I don't know. You might want to talk to Funky. Funky might be interested in that Gen 1.
Yeah, it's a Coyote with a 6R80. It's a 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, I just need the Coyote.
Yeah. You know, Pinks does need a Gen 1 Coyote. I forgot all about that.
It's cheaper for me to recommend to buy one.
What do you need the Gen 1 Coyote for?
Rock?
I thought your truck was a Gen 2 for some reason.
It's a 13.
That's what this is a 13.
Yeah. Mine's on a 6R80, but it's not 2-wheel drive. It's 4-wheel drive.
What's wrong with yours?
I've got tulip valves. I got to pull the head, and I need to replace the rear main seal.
But that 6R80 you could use, Pinks, if you ever decided to take your car automatic. Remember, we were talking about that on live stream one night.
I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, automatic Mustang to me doesn't compute. I don't care about the power or anything. Like, I know, like, the 6R80 is a great transmission, but
damn right it is.
I would
Going by
not.
what I hear.
I would never, ever, ever own an automatic Mustang. It's just not in the cards. Never.
You know, I don't mind driving my wife's Mustang, even though it's pink. It's automatic and it's easy to drive.
This Ford did right with the 6R80, 100%.
Yeah.
A million percent.
My wife is like you. She if it's a Mustang, it better be a stick.
Well, mine is a stick. My wife is not.
This early Bronco is going to be a stick. I'm putting a Jeep 5-speed, mating it to the Dana 20 transfer case because I have the 3-speed on the column out back, but I'm gonna put a 5-speed in it because I like to go on the highway.
What engine is it?
Oh, I'm taking that NOS that Ford roller block, and I'm using all the other parts from the 347 stroker that came out of it, that rotating assembly, and I'm just making a very low power 302, very underwhelming, except I'm going to put a roller cam from a 90s model truck in it because it's got the I use roller lifters and not tie bar lifter conversion, and yeah, it'll be fine. I'm even going to use the 7 heads that came off for that's the engine over there. It's got the 347 stroker.
That'd be great for a Bronco application.
Yeah, it's just a 302 stalker. It's going to be this over there, but all the rotating assemblies in a bucket somewhere out back.
As long as you telling me you ain't putting all that shit in a Bronco too, because them are ugly motherfuckers.
No, it's this Bronco.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking. I know which one you're talking about. I've seen it before.
It's all cashed out.
Bronco
Bama, sorry.
Bronco 2s were just ugly. I'm sorry. From the door back, they were just ugly.
I mean, if you stretch the front, you put a Dana 60 in, you run full hydro, and then you stretch the back a little bit. You run about 40-inch tires and put either King coilovers or ORI struts and links. They can be all right. A Bronco 2.
Nah, it ain't nothing because it ain't nothing make the body look good. If the body's ugly, to me, the whole damn thing's ugly. I don't give a damn what you do to it.
If you got air conditioning and you're running King of the Hammers and it's hot, then yeah, a Bronco 2 looks less ugly when you got all these open tube chassis bouncers. Who cares about breaking glass in a Bronco 2?
The Blazer of that year, the S10 Blazer looks so much better than the damn Bronco 2. I don't know what Ford was thinking about when they designed that ugly sumbitch from the door back. It was ugly.
Well, the 4.3 Vortec or the 4.3 with the GM TBI and the 95 pre models are great. The post,
but they didn't put that in a Ford. They didn't put that in the Bronco 2 though.
No, but I don't like the 4L60s because you get a park and a bunch of neutrals. But the 700R4 is a great transmission.
Yes, it is. I will agree.
Neutrals. I've done that to a few transmissions before.
Yep, 700R4 is a great transmission. I got no problems with them.
But when they went to 4L60E, it just became a park and a bunch of neutrals. It's just it should be in the service. It should be in the service manual somewhere or in the owner's manual.
Yeah, it should be say automatic jump.
E4 AD. What the hell? I hear it. What the hell?
Somebody just come on the panel or something?
No.
I had a call come in. It was a scam call.
Okay.
It should be.
Now a
better now?
E4D is a great transmission, but people don't really understand the electronics of it because they prematurely rebuild them or throw parts at them, and they don't realize that they have a ground issue or their speedometer is making the torque converter unlock prematurely. They understand that. Or they're even third brake lights out, and it's causing it to the torque converter not go in a lock.
Really?
Yeah, I've had to cuss a bunch of people out because of prematurely rebuilding the transmissions, and I get them. I'm like, there ain't nothing wrong with this thing. It's electrical.
Hey, you kind of bleeped out there for a minute. My signal must be weak, but all I heard was premature, and all I could think about is Salty and his ladies. Good evening, everybody.
What's going on, buddy?
How's it going, y'all?
Oh man, just another day.
Where are you headed, T?
I just got back from Dick's. They had a sale on these Yeti the big Yeti jugs because I've been running out of water on patrol, and I don't trust that base water too much. So I got a
Mine,
big 64-ounce one.
mine just broke up a little bit. All I heard T say was, "I got dicks." What?
No, he just went and visited Dick's.
I heard butt water. That's all.
I heard Sublime say he wants dicks.
No, that's what I'm just saying. What I heard you say. I got.
You crazy somebodies.
He went to Dick's to get himself a big Yeti cooler bottle. Oh, look, it's our puppy. My puppy.
I thought you said a smaller dick and he was looking for Salty.
I heard dicks and big from a dude. That's what I heard.
Well, that's something a woman has never said about Salty.
We went to a restaurant the other day, my wife and I, and it's called Five Guys, and my wife goes, "Does Matt like Five Guys?" I said,
"Yeah, he does."
Oh, Lord of mercy. Man, they got
I'm
98
taking
all
such good care of my dog, Sublime.
Say hi. Say hi.
Don't think Sublime likes more than Five Guys or Six Guys.
Oh boy.
Bama.
Yeah, Bama. Don't make sure you get her eye on a skillet on your ass.
Man, and I don't even know what it's like to have one guy for many years.
Sounds like you need to start handling that problem.
No, I got my trucks. It's fine.
But that's an easy problem for a female to take care of.
No, last guy I got with was trying to get me out of my car stuff, and that was not happening.
That's why you don't pick up a guy at the church. You pick up a guy at the car show.
No, I met him in Kuwait.
What's up, Mike?
What up?
What's up, Mike?
Salty,
All you gotta do is buy. All I gotta do is fix Salty's computer, and hell, you're set up, sweetheart.
Yeah.
No, if Best Buy or Geek Squad ever gets done with that damn thing, I'll go pick it up and pay them and bring it back home and hook it up.
I know. That sounded weird. I know.
Yeah.
I was talking about this thing.
I bet you would.
I don't have my camera turned on. I got it on chat. Give me a second.
Yeah, what's that bone called? The freaking long, real bones?
I don't know.
Come here. See, take that out of her mouth and show it.
Did you say Bona?
The hell is this?
It was.
No, nobody's trying to steal your snack there, Bama.
What kind of bone was that called? I forgot.
Is that a femur? I don't know.
About damn time.
Harry, it'll give you great pleasure to know that my daughter decided on White Castle. Oh, okay. So I get there and sorry, we don't have any chocolate cheeks right now. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I like Culver's over White Castle.
Definitely Culver's over White.
I'm just talking to the shakes.
Sublime, you got the pickiest kids in America for somebody who always goes out to go get them food.
Yeah, no shit. You would think he would know what they want by now.
Just focus on the road there, T. I don't want you crashing through.
Oh, my name ain't Sublime. My name ain't Sublime, but ramming into somebody. Remember that one?
As long as there's no Ford Explorers around, we're good.
Oh
no! He just got to share the love with the Corvette this time instead of the 500. It's been beat up enough.
Geez, I'd say what's up, cooler, but I guess we'll say see you later.
What the hell, bro?
Like I said, he's got to share the love with the Corvette. Hell, the 500 been beat up enough.
I mean, it's a lot better than doing a evap core and a Fiesta.
Oof.
Don't know what that is, and I wouldn't do it anyway. I'd pay somebody else. Matter of fact, I wouldn't own a Fiesta, so I would never have to worry about doing that.
It's a dash out job.
I'm driving probably the only 4-cylinder I'll ever own again. From now on, it'll probably be nothing but V8s.
I'm going to tell you what, y'all.
No.
These hickers down here in their damn slam trucks in the ass end. They're looking
I'll
ridiculous.
just spend $100, get a new one, get new ones.
Oh, you talking about the trucks that have worms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got worms. They're dragging their butts.
Yep.
Man, I went off on somebody with one of those trucks. I'm like, hey, congratulations. Very unsafe. Your caster angle sucks. And by the way,
Oh,
your control is not going to be the best.
you
Oh, I
should see
finally
this
seen
one
somebody get a
gentleman.
ticket for that shit the other day. That's the
Yeah,
first time I
it's like
seen the
they're
damn
turning
cops
to-
actually enforce that law.
There's another one's down here. They drive F-250s and these big Dodge diesels and think they're king ding-a-ling. Lord have mercy.
No, man.
I
I'll just get it set up eBay.
I like going through bad tuned deleted F-250 6.7s. They're pretty funny.
What you
See-
buying off eBay there, Gary?
Huh?
What you buying off eBay, boss?
Oh, I'm looking for a pair of valve covers for that 327 I got off of Stupid Fast.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
I asked for a pair of valve covers. I just need something to cover up the heads. And he's like, I told him $25. He goes, each? No. I'll buy them off eBay first.
Does anybody need a C6 two-wheel drive for a big block? I mean, you can put it behind a few engines.
Look at this idiot.
I don't have a big block, so no, it wouldn't do me no good.
I'm down here
Jones.
beachside, Bama. You know how that is this time of the year.
Yeah.
Everybody thinking they're profiling and showing off. And
You ain't running over standing beside all the girls with the tea bags for their Instagram pictures?
Shit, these girls down
If
here
this
don't
were
work.
last year, next week we'd be at Ford Takeover. Now we've
True.
got
They would.
like 3.5
Yeah, you got
months.
two more months to wait, right?
I would
It's
still be
July,
in
No,
August,
Arkansas.
September,
3 weeks.
Kansas.
I
3
want
months.
to go to Ford Takeover this year, but I'm going to be in school while it's going, and it's going to be a turn and burn unless I get current in the air again and rent a plane.
It's okay, Roxy. She won't hurt you.
Look at that
Yeah, I
pretty
gotta look
baby.
at the dates. I gotta look at the dates of that because I'm trying to get this
18.
college class. It's a 4-day class for equivalency of training, and that'll put me as also federal, but also be a state certified
September 19th and 20th.
police officer. When was it?
September 19th and 20th.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
T, have you applied for your LEOSA yet since you're military and law enforcement?
Yeah, I did. I'm waiting for my commander. I honestly just got to go talk to him because the guy likes me. He's like, Hetzel, we were bullshitting a couple weeks ago. He's like, Hetzel, you always been here with me. You're up here, man. I'm like, damn.
My LEOSA card is expired because it's active, so I'm waiting on my retirement creds to get my retired LEOSA.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that, and I'm doing an EOT class for Florida and Georgia
Entrance.
for equivalency of training. So I'd be
I actually got to go with one of the agencies and go do a yearly weapons qual. That'll be great. One-handed.
qualified.
Yeah.
Share that bone.
Sublime, you talking to your
See,
boyfriend again? Share that bone?
No.
No.
So, Cooler, how's your build coming along, buddy?
Some parts finally showed up after waiting 6 months for them to come back in stock.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's a good thing. At least you're starting to get some of them.
Were you
Yeah.
able to
Kind
tell
of
you?
still,
The machine shop called. Heads will probably be done late next week or the last week of June.
what build are you doing?
Just refreshing a Gen 2 to put in the Cobra. I've had a Gen 1 in there, but I want a little bit stouter motor, plus better flowing heads, and I got Boss cams, and it'll be fun on E. It'll be probably about 450, probably 500 NA at the wheel, so that'll be more than enough.
Anybody want a 32 valve 5.4 Lincoln Navigator? That's another one that I'm selling.
Well, if somebody was here, I know somebody'd be interested in it. But Fort Blue ain't here. He loves those motors.
Hell, what's his face? Mike's Garage may know somebody up in Illinois might want it too.
It's a 2-wheel drive Navigator, but I know the 32 valve 5.4 is the older Coyote swap king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dale, there's still plenty of
My
room in there.
garage is in North Carolina now.
But
You know what I would love to do? I would love to coyote swap this Raptor. I think that'd be fun as hell.
Well, I have a Gen 1 Coyote with a 6R80. Come get it.
Yeah, the Gen 3 and that.
What's right? Hey, what's wrong with your Gen 1?
Pardon?
There's a lot wrong with the Gen
No,
1.
I was asking what's wrong with Jamie's Gen 1. What's wrong with that engine that you have?
It's taking up space.
Okay. So I take it there's nothing wrong with it. It runs good, got a good top end, bottom end, all that good stuff.
I mean, it's got high miles, but it does run.
How many miles did you say were on it?
It's like 300,000.
Ooh, that's some miles right there.
Sit down.
It's seasoned.
It's
Nothing
very.
wrong with it. It's just seasoned.
Well,
They used all the spices on that son of a bitch.
The flex plates cracked. The guy died, and we ended up with it.
Because I know Pink's is looking for one, but I don't know if he's looking for one that many miles.
I am actually not looking for one anymore. I've decided I'm just going to fix the one I've got.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go.
I'll call it a seasoned buildable core.
It is definitely buildable core.
And plus Gen 1 is the block is 12mm head stud. So if somebody want to put a Boss crank and rods in there instead of forged pistons, they can make a nice motor out of it.
I mean, come get it. 6R80. It's great. I mean, it's got a cracked flex plate. It's a little interesting starting it, depending on which tooth you're on. But that's about it.
You take that flex, you put a regular flywheel on it and a clutch, and you switch that transmission over to something that's manual.
Well, it won't be an MT82. It would be something like a T56 Magnum.
Don't blame me that one.
I'm saying that's manual. I did not say MT.
Damn.
Well, I may put my MT82 on it, but
This place is bumping tonight. Good old Shuckums.
I think
My dad,
TR66 would be good, but I think them
My
transmissions
dad
are
needs-
expensive as hell if you get tried.
my dad needs to let me T56 Magnum swap his 1,000 horsepower
there you go.
GT.
Yeah. And Salty, just a heads up, a 6060 is nothing but an updated and full electronic T56.
Yeah, I know, but hell,
Well,
you
that
seen
also-
the price of people trying to sell them though? Hell, them damn transmissions ain't cheap.
Because into a Gen 1, you can swap them into any Gen 1 car and all the electrical connectors plug right up. That's why.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I put a TR4050 in my Jeep behind a very anemic straight six because I would like the low gear and the overdrive. But
if I'm right, that transmission only came in a 500, right?
Forward side, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
6060s were also used in Camaros, and they also used a version of it in the Challengers and the Challengers.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
What's up, Katie?
Because I know me and Ken were talking one night, and he said he really liked that transmission. So.
Well, the biggest drawback to them is the 6060 is integrated bell housing. T56 is so much more serviceable because you can separate the bell housing.
Yeah, the integrated bell housing is what sucks.
that's what I like about the TR4050. You throw it on NV4500 bell housing from a Chevy and just send it. I actually adapted it to a Jeep bell housing and sent it. I also figured out how to integrate a TR4050 to a big block Ford.
How much you have to shorten the input shaft?
The input shaft doesn't. It actually stays the same. What you do is you press the pilot bearing in the second step of the crank.
There you
Interesting.
go.
I have no food, jackass.
I thought about putting a 4050 in my brick before I went ahead and put the gear vendors in instead.
Sublime, give your dog some food. He'll order some.
I thought Gulu was talking to Salty.
No, I'm talking to this jackass.
You're talking about sucker.
Oh, I thought Sublime's dog wanted food, and all it's got to do is order out and Uber with the Uber Eats right there. Go get it for him.
Who the hell Uber eats dog food?
You
dogs.
would be surprised.
Yeah.
You can Uber batteries and
Oh my
and
God.
other stuff to you too.
Not where I live, you can't because
My
there's no way that Uber's down.
The first Uber I've ever ridden in was in Guadalajara, Mexico. That was the
Oh, I
first.
bet that was fun.
That was my first Uber experience ever.
That's not an Uber. That's an Uber. Senora.
My first Uber was in Sweden.
That
What,
was
Carl?
that was a Jamie wanting to go get drunk at La Chapultepec downtown in Guadalajara.
That's right.
And then after I learned the experience, it was Jamie driving her rental Jetta the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Are you really going to do that?
They don't want to. They do not want to see El Gringo Loco back in Guadalajara. I can't go back into Guadalajara. I owe back child support.
What was
You know,
interesting? What was interesting that whole trip was I went out to Jalisco and watched the tequila worm pull. Took a bus out there, which was largely sketchy.
What's really fun is taking a taxi in India. Anywhere.
Oh my God! I blew out the one floor hotel power in India.
I've been freaked out by those drivers so many times, and there's nothing
Were you
to do.
Were you in one of those 3-wheeled carts in India?
No, we were in a car going way too fast and way too close to other cars going the opposite way on our side of the road. It's like a free for all. Like there's no rules.
It's like walking down the sidewalk in Jakarta, Indonesia, when motorcycles are just zooming by on the sidewalk.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I've seen videos of that, Jamie. I'll tell you what, though, when I was in Costa Rica, I learned a trick. You get in the front seat with the guy, and they charge you half the money. Viva San Juan, señor. Sí, viva la San Juan. Dos años.
Yeah, that's the same way in Honduras too.
Yep. Then you get around cheap. Cost me like $5 to get a half an hour ride.
Honduras was the same way.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, T probably bent over and helped him out.
Just a little bit of help.
Hey, you don't mind being bent over, but he wants you to use the proper lubrication. Spit on
Right. Spit on it.
Just use a Lucas Assembly lube.
There you go.
The hell with that shit.
I'm just telling you, hey, Jamie's there to help you out, T. That's all.
Hey, I know Jamie's got my 6, but
I won't
take it up. I don't take it up to 6.
I won't help anybody. I don't help anybody out. I just guide them into their own disaster.
Help them into their own demise.
Myself.
Oh boy, Beachside is popping off tonight. Wednesday night. All them.
It's hump night.
You have fun with that. I think I'm going to stay up all night and tear down the cradle of the Silverado and see what's going on in the lower end.
I am not going to do that.
Me either.
Because I have to be at work tomorrow, and I'm probably going to work another 10 or 12-hour day tomorrow.
Hey,
I don't got to do that, but I ain't doing that anyway.
this is a family channel. Let's stop with them 4-letter words.
Yeah, the work words. Yeah, that's the evil word.
I told that to a colonel. I told that to a colonel a couple of days ago. He goes, "So what are you up to today, sir?" "Oh, just work." I say, "Sir, this is a family establishment. I don't want to have to cite you for indecency, so let's watch the 4-letter words." He goes,
It's only work when you're one-handed, 1 foot with a wrench, and doing valve body work under another Silverado that's definitely out of here, thank God.
Goodness. Jane, you got your hands full, young lady.
And I got my hand full because this hand is not. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing like having transmission fluid run up your leg.
Oh, fun times.
Oof.
Not down.
I got myself coated in gear oil the other day when I was draining the Focus transmission. It was not. I can't believe I did it, and I was in the wrong place. I had the pan in the wrong place, and instead of hitting the pan, the oil hit me.
Oh, I'm so yeah. Gear oil is nothing. Like, I mean, I got another 9-inch out there. I got to pull apart for this Broncos.
Yeah, there we go.
At least it wasn't.
I was thinking the same fucking thing.
I was waiting on Jamie all night for that part right there.
Cooler's down
Well-
there like, what the hell did I get myself into?
The Pink's Garage.
Well, Jamie, transmission fluid running up your leg is only a problem if you don't stop it in time.
Well, it was hard to get out of the position, and I just had to own it because I wasn't going to drop the valve body, and
Yeah.
it was a mess.
Yep.
Well, you know, the best part of Salty ran down his mama's leg. Not up
God bless it.
Shit, it didn't even make it to her leg. Daddy got it all over the outside.
That was a
Got all over the back seat.
That's right.
that was a newer 6L80 GM that had a park and 7 different neutrals, but it wasn't a transmission. It was just a valve body.
So it's hooked up to the 5.3 that runs basically forever. But
Well, this one's actually hooked up to a 3V6, the 6L.
I'm not gonna say the 5.3 runs forever because
Not with that- not with
not
that
all of them.
with
You
that
can get some
cylinder
bad
yet.
ones, believe me.
The only good 5.3 out there is the LM7 RPO code that does not have cylinder deactivation technology.
that's
I'm gonna
fine.
tell you, the only good 5.3 out there is the one that was replaced with a 6.0.
The 6.0, any of the 6.0s are just lovely.
That's the best one. That's the best part of
No,
5.3.
they're at least I think they are getting rid of that valve deactivation, or they changed it. But I'm glad I had one that was from before that time.
I change it. It's called a cam lifters and HP tuners. I'll change that cylinder deactivation
Yeah.
for a hefty price.
Cool. Am I right? Is cylinder deactivation, no matter what car it's on, that's bad for it,
Do
right?
what now? You cut out.
Yes, it's not good. I mean,
Cylinder deactivation.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You got to think about it. You're hydraulically locking a lifter down.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Stupidest thing ever.
Yeah.
there, and then you got oil in your combustion chambers because some seeps through. So you're either way. So the back end of your valves get dirty. Your ring lands and your pistons not being able to fire, start collecting gunk. And yeah, it's just bad.
And if Ford had the stupidest idea to put it on the 21 and up F-150s, but it's
After all the
Well, just
problems
like-
Chevy's been
just-
having with them, Ford decided to do it too.
Well, you
Yeah,
just got to look at it. They got to keep their damn techs busy.
and that
Because
10 and the
That's
10
all it
R80
is. They got to keep their techs busy. Because if
And
they
the
shit
10
don't fuck up, the techs ain't got nothing to work on.
and the 10R80 transmission CDF drum. That's real fun to change and messy.
yeah. But Salty, the other reason why they done a cylinder deactivation is this way they didn't have to stick all the trucks with a gas guzzler tax because they raised the bar for cafe.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
guess
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Come Thursday, something is going to change.
Oh,
But it's going to take a while to take effect. But
yeah.
once the CRAs get signed on Thursday, by
If
the
it
way,
happens. If it happens.
I don't
on
know what that
Thursday,
is.
If it don't get pushed back like every damn thing else seems to be pushed back.
on Thursday,
Yeah.
Thursday,
What is it? Because
the Congressional Review Acts.
and I don't know what those are because I don't pay attention to the news for a reason. I don't like getting that much irritation.
I hear you, Pete.
I get bits and pieces. And
Gary's.
I
But see,
get
that's not as interesting as watching all the riots going on in California when they keep saying, "Oh, these are peaceful riots," but yet they're burning
No.
fucking cars,
Peaceful
destroying fucking
protest.
property,
Not
and all
riot.
that kind of shit. It ain't protests. Them are
Did you not
riots.
see the videos from today?
Yeah, them are not. Them are. Hey, protests are peaceful. Riots are not. So them
Oh,
are
no,
riots, not
it's-
protests.
no, the videos from today from California, they're taking shots at officers and
Yeah.
military now.
That's
Yep.
all right. Pam,
Wow.
Pam Bondi ain't gonna take that shit because I'm gonna tell you, Pam Bondi's a real bitch. She ain't gonna
Tom
fuck around.
Holman, Tom Holman even has
Hey, weapons free. Take them out.
Tom
They
Holman
need to
actually
just
has
go
higher.
in there and take over California and throw Newsom and that dumb bitch out of the office.
Yeah, no
Both
shit. Now,
need to be
Mayor,
pressed
you're
for
right.
charges
I
This
agree.
is
for not
this is
protecting
the
their
this
their
is the
people.
funniest. This is the funniest part. when Biden administration decided to arm all the IRS agents, now Tom Pullman and Pam Bondi are utilizing the IRS agents as enforcers for this.
Exactly.
Funny.
Jamie, did you see any of the figures of what they gave them got people? It was incredible the number of arms and munitions that the IRS got. It was like, what are we going back to the days of the Roaring '20s so they can go get still pots out of the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, the IRS. Yeah, they got weaponized or they got armed very, very healthy.
Where the cops were shooting people with paintballs. Really? That's paintballs? No. That's not
T,
Yeah, and fucking rubber bullets. Fuck rubber bullets. Put real bullets in that
That's
bastard.
what
You
they
get their
say.
attention then.
But I've got a problem with that because I don't think that they are putting rubber bullets, because rubber bullets into a crowd hit somebody in the head, they can die.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree.
That one reporter got a big whelp.
T, did you go to
paintball and pepperball?
T, did you go to Fletzy and Glencoe?
I went to Fletzy and Artesia. I went to Fletzy and Glencoe because I was a security trainer and a national security trainer, and I went to FLETA, the Federal Law Enforcement Training Academy. So I've been around.
Yeah, Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, Training Academy. They do a lot of the same training, except for the CITP is a little bit different, but that's beyond.
I want to get CITP because they've got a thing for military police they're looking for an investigator. I'm trying to get them to put me in for it, but my sergeant, I don't stroke his ego, so I don't get privileges.
CITP is fun, and the PT sessions are a joke compared to the military.
I trust and believe. These people are softer than butter sitting in the sun. I'm a 55-year-old man and in better shape than half of these folks I work with.
That's okay. I seen some people in their 50s get through CITP fine. I'm a stray rock, and I did fine.
Yeah,
Bama, you gone, buddy?
Bama's gone.
Yeah.
Take it easy, bud.
Bye, Bama.
Take it easy, Bama.
I did my swim test last week. We had to do that dead man float. I think my legs just pulled me to the bottom. I'm like, this is ignorant. But they said, all right, now so you got to tread water for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. 5 minutes of treading water is easy for me.
Fat on them legs, they'll float much easier.
I think that's what it is, because I don't know, man. They just floated.
Muscle sinks like a rock.
It did. It just pulled me straight down. I couldn't get enough air in my lungs to create buoyancy.
Yeah, I used to have that problem. I don't have that problem anymore. I float quite easily now.
Well, I'm almost back down to 34 pinks.
I think my law enforcement stuff is kind of over, even though Huntsville is large. The FBI is actually hiring again.
Oh yeah, they got. Well, you know in Huntsville what they got there, don't you, Jamie?
Oh yes, I do. I am very well aware.
I do too. There's only a couple ways that you can get certified in this, and one of them's the military, and the other one's going to Huntsville.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I'm well aware of what's going on.
Yeah, I know you're a smart young lady.
No, I wouldn't say I'm smart at all.
Well, you got common sense, which is a great thing in this day and age.
No, I do not.
Book smart.
No, I do not either. I daily drive a 38-year-old truck. That is definitely not common sense.
We're not talking about when you're drinking, okay?
I said driving a 38-year-old truck daily. That's definitely not common sense.
That is common sense.
What's wrong with that? I don't see where there's bad common sense in that.
Hey, you paid the truck off 33 years ago. That ain't bad judgment.
Exactly.
I bought the truck for $6,000 in very sad mechanical condition. Said, "Yep, this looks good."
That's how you buy projects. You get them cheaper.
Well, it turned into a frame up build.
Turned into a life passion.
Well, Salty, that project you went into, didn't you have to pay for that for 18 years?
No, 22. 22.
Well,
It was called having children and paying a lot of fucking child support.
Yeah, keep your ass
well,
out the hood, stupid.
at least my projects I finish in a timely manner.
There you go.
Well, this one right here, there's no way you can finish that one in a timely manner. You have to wait those years.
Later, Mike.
That's mandatory because they don't grow any faster.
Mr. Gary, you are indulged over there. What are you trying? Hey, look around here at Facebook Marketplace and see if you find some valve covers. Is it specific to 327 or will 350 work?
350 will work.
I thought so.
Have you talked to Blue and see if he's got a set laying around somewhere that you can get from him cheap?
At my house in Texas, I'll
If I
give
ask
you
him
a
for
set of
Chevy
valve
parts,
covers.
dude, he's gonna block my ass.
You'd be surprised, Gary, because
I
Blue.
wouldn't be surprised at all because
At my house in Texas.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Gary. I'm sorry.
I said at my house in Texas, if you pay shipping, I have a set of small block Chevy valve covers. I'll just send them to you. As long as you ain't got Vortec heads, which I don't think you do on a 327.
327 double hump heads.
Yeah, I have. Are they the 194 202 double humps?
Probably the 194s is what I'm guessing.
What's the last three of the casting number?
I don't know on the heads.
Because there is two different ones, and one of them is I think the difference if it's a 325 horse or a 375 horse.
Well, the double hump 202 heads on there is the 375 horse.
Right.
That'd be a higher lift.
345 horse. So I'm guessing that it's the 194 heads.
I have
might
valve covers that would fit.
And I might have some at my dad's house. I have to look. 'Cause I think when I built that truck I had a long time ago, I think I pulled off the stamp steel and put Mickey Thompson covers on it. So I might have some too.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever. If you guys want to send it to me, I'll use them for a minute because I just need something to cover up the heads.
I mean, I'll get my 20-year-old friend that's in Texas that I met when she was really young, and to dig through all of my car crap and send them to me, or send them to you.
That'd be cool. I'll send you my address. I'll pay for shipping.
Jamie, where are you at right now? Can you say, or is it OPSEC?
There ain't no OPSEC. I'm retired, so I'm in Huntsville, Alabama.
She's about an hour east of here.
I do not care anymore. I'm retired, and yeah, smoke weed every day. I don't give a shit. No.
We got you that's retired, Salty that's retarded. We got a good crew on here.
Hell yeah.
Retired, retarded.
Hey, it's better be known for something than be known for nothing.
Well, I'm still waiting on the VA's pay. I got the military retirement. I'm waiting on the VA side now, which is forever and a day.
Wow.
My neighbor's waiting on that same thing, Jamie.
Jamie, don't you feel like berated to a degree going into the VA anymore? Because it is just horrible.
No, actually, between Huntsville and Birmingham, it's actually a pretty good VA system, I think.
Okay. Because I know in Baltimore, I would go out there feeling like a scalded dog with my tail between my legs, bringing back a form that I already filled out.
I was in Walter Reed.
We just had a new VA office built locally here.
Wow, they mean tell me they're still building them?
So the weird thing is, right now,
right next to my vet.
I kept what I did when I retired. I kept TRICARE, but I also got VA, and on a TRICARE authorization referral, the VA is actually paying the copays, which is totally weird, and it still largely don't make sense. And it's
I was going to ask you there, Pinks. Do you ever use any of your VA?
What VA? I mean,
well, hell, you were in the military, so wouldn't you qualify for VA? I mean, I'm talking about the medical side.
No, it's easier for me to just use my work's health insurance.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be. They're being so strict. You got to have good records of being in service related, and most of the folks that I know, they didn't want to go with these alpha personalities because they figured they would get kicked out of squadron or something because they said, "Hey, I'm not hurting. I'm injured."
it was yeah, I didn't know anything. And all these doctors, all these, since this is the first time that at Fox Army, because it's a very small medical clinic, they just farm everything out to the economy. Going to all these doctors, everybody wanted to start cutting on me. And the Army's like, oh, wow, you're too broke and you're asking for 2 more years? So I'm like, yeah, I just got my team. I established this program. I got my team and I can actually do this, but you can't feel your feet. How do you do? Like, I just do. And it didn't work out. I didn't get my 2 other years. I was just retired.
I hear you. I know for me, I got a little degeneration in my L1 and compression. They're like, wow. I'm like, yeah, I fall a lot. I fall, go boom.
As far Mike's just asked if I'm getting healthier. Well, that depends. My arm is I still have about 80% feeling. It's pretty stagnant. I can drive a stick shift with caution. That's about it. I can do transmission work with one hand and one foot. I'm learning how to really do car work, being limited. I'm just doing things and it's kind of waiting for school. So while my arm hopefully makes a semi-full recovery a year that I'm in school, and then I can come back and I can get my feet broken and reset and get them fixed to where I can get feeling back in them and actually be able to walk without losing balance.
Yeah, I've got nerve damage in my lower leg. I haven't been able to feel 3 toes and a quarter of my lower leg and calf for 26 years. It's crazy.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't even know how I have what I have. And the VA's like, hey, your record's like, hey, we need to get you evaluated for this. I'm like, what? That's damaged? Okay.
Well, I wish the best for you, young lady.
Yep.
I just,
So Gary,
it's because I liked my job so much that I was able to manage doing it and pushing through a lot of stuff that I really should not have been doing. But I did it because I really liked my job.
Yeah.
There's aspects that I wish to never ever have to see or go through again, but I largely liked my job.
I know that's the tough part. When you like it so much, you just push through it, and then it's a final thing of, I think something's not right, and I got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I got to go to the doctor. That's what I finally did.
Yeah, I know there was something like I injured my back when I was stationed in San Antonio because when I was down in Bogota, Colombia, I took a really, really nasty fall. And enough physical therapy, I prevailed from that.
Hold on a second.
The shoulder was always damaged.
Hold on 1 second. Salty, what were you asking me?
I was going to ask you, have you been able to do any work on the Fairmont?
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. My side yesterday was feeling great. And so when I come home, I was going to work on it. All of a sudden, man, it started hurting again. And I didn't even go to work today, dude. I took a vacation day because it was so bad.
Hey.
Oh, from where you took that spill on your bike?
Yes.
Is it a 6-cylinder Fairmont?
No, not
You haven't been watching Mr. Gary's channel? Oh, no.
It
ain't no 6-cylinder. That's for damn sure.
Between my full-time job managing my medical and then my paid hobby managing the shop and all the cars that come in by accident and trying to sell a lot of crap, and then more cars come in to fix, and hey, can you figure out this problem? I'm like, hold on, this is going to be expensive.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Gary's Fairmont's going to be a monster when it's done. So it's going to be a beast.
It's going to be fun.
I want to get rid of that Coyote and 6R80. Get that going. And then I want to get rid of it.
It's on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody will snatch it up.
Actually, it's a 2-wheel drive transmission, right?
Yeah, it's 6R80.
Put it on Caleb's marketplace on Foxcast.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you the engine and the trans would get gone if you put it on there.
Quick,
it's a good rebuildable car. It's 300,000 miles on it. Will start if you rotate enough. It's got a cracked flex plate.
Still, for somebody wanting to do a swap, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, man, you can get another flex plate. That ain't no big deal.
Flex plate's not bad to worry about. Hell, even if you just tear it down, just put bearings and rings in. As long as the cylinder walls ain't scored, hell, it'll be fine.
Yeah, the
That's
compression the compression's good in it. I tested it's not consuming oil. I checked the PCV, the CCV system, pulled the valve covers. There ain't nothing crazy going on, and I did some prelim stuff. It's just a cracked flex plate. Just got to rotate the crank around, hit the right tooth, and fire the starter, and she'll go.
She might not know it. She might not know about Caleb's Facebook thing. Cool.
I mean, 6R80, it's bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
That they did really well with that transmission. I don't know. I'm gonna pull the cab. I'm gonna jack the cab off, take that out. I have thought about modifying the wire harness to make it a swap harness with the computer. I thought about it, and then selling, and then trying and making money on it. But
well, the only difference is though, if I remember right, PCM wise, the truck actually the PCM would take a little bit more. Not programming, but basically to turn off a couple extra modules that the trucks have that the Mustangs don't have. But in all reality, it all program.
I'll load it up, and I'll make it a 4-wire to fire PCM and tune it out. I ain't got a problem with that. But yeah, I can tune the VATs out and cut the harness back, make it usable for a swap. But I don't know if I want to do all that. I've done that to an LS when I did a Jeep, and that was a lot. Why is there so many beetles in the shop?
I don't know. We had that problem a couple weeks ago. They're gone now, finally.
They're swarming.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to get off here because I'm gonna have to go drop this cradle out of this Silverado. That I gotta check, make sure the rear main seal is, because I really don't want to drop a transmission one-handed right now, but we'll see.
Well, pull that 9-inch out later.
Golly, Bill.
The 9-inch is out back.
Oh.
That's another thing. That's another thing I gotta clean up, because the Dana 44 that came with the 9-inch looks like a sewer pipe on the inside of the tubes.
I guess I'm about to get off here myself. I got to feed dogs and get a couple things in our house before I go to bed. So, guys, it's good talking to everybody.
Yeah,
everybody have a great
take
night.
care, buddy.
All right, Cooler. Take care, buddy.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Cool.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Later, Jamie.
Yep, I gotta get going because I gotta go
All right,
and
James, take care.
I gotta lay down on this truck till about 2:00 in the morning and try to think about my life's decisions.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good night. We'll talk at you next time.
Take care.
See ya. Thanks for having me, and I'll try to make it for takeover. Maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be a shot.
Well, we and the wife's going down there as of right now, anyhow.
It's gonna be a long. It's gonna be a turn and burn.
But it's so far from now. It's unusual. I'm used to it being like this time period of the year.
The thing's got to be fixed.
And like I said, so many things can change until then, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could come and swap my 460 because I'm bored. Joking. Would never do that. Would never do that. All right. See ya.
Take care.
Oh, were you not going there for a little while there, Mike?
I think he's still it's up in the air for him whether he's going to go or not.
He said he's going.
Because I know he's debating on. Me and him talked yesterday on the phone, and him and his wife were looking at a house down there. And he was looking at one in Howell, and then he said it's just too fucking expensive down there to buy a house
Where?
and property. Howell, Michigan.
Who are you talking? Oh, wrong Mike. I'm talking about Mike's Garage Mike.
Oh, I didn't know he was in there. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm talking about barbecue Mike.
I know Barbecue Mike was. He was.
Mike
thinking,
said he's not going.
oh no, I'm talking about Barbecue Mike was taking a job that's like right down the street from me.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he did or not, but
He said they found one. He was telling me yesterday they found one. I don't know which side, but he said it's somewhere outside of Detroit. They found one that him and his wife they should be able to afford and stuff like that. And I'm happy for him, man.
well, but like I said, the company that he was asking me about is like, well, my neighbor works for him, so it's right down the street.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if he got the job or if he's still looking. I haven't really spoke to nobody, man.
Yeah, same here. But he said he had it. He said the two jobs he was looking at was up in the air. One of them paid a little bit more than the other and stuff like that. And he was looking down in Howell, Michigan, and he said, "Man, he goes, we can't afford to buy shit down there." He goes, "Property and houses are just too fucking
For
expensive
Mob
down
lives,
there."
isn't it?
I'm going to
Yeah,
tell
that's
you,
where Mob lives.
if you buy out towards Howe, if you don't move in a trailer park, dude, I don't think you can afford anything else.
Yeah, he said it's expensive as hell out there, houses and property and stuff.
I found a house. It's 1,300 square feet. It's on a small lot, on a small corner lot up in Florence, but they only went $85,000 for it. It only needs a little work. If I had the finances to do it, I'd buy it and use it as a rental property. But it'd be perfect.
That is one thing I would never do again in my life, and that's have rental property. I will never do that again.
I lost
Man.
$25,000 on the rental property.
Man, I'm telling you, man, fuck yeah, them people, man, they don't give two shits about your property. They will.
Yeah.
And then when you're trying to evict them, the way the laws protect them now, dude, you can't get them out of your damn house no more. It ain't like the old days when you used to be able to go to the county and get an eviction notice. They get served 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they were out. It ain't like that shit no more.
Yeah.
Dude, it takes fucking forever to get them out of your fucking house now.
Also, when they do, if they did, like this guy left in the middle of the night, he vanished. I couldn't find his ass.
Yeah, it just, to me, it ain't worth it no more, man. I mean, it just, I'm like you, T. I lost a good bit of money on a rental house one time before, and I'd swore then, I was like, I ain't never doing this shit right here again. Nope.
Sir, I ain't the one to be beaten down.
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit.
Then.
Man, they thumping some Biggie up on this business, boy. Shit.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you
Crown.
got the rental property on the same property you live on, and you can actually trust the people you live in it,
Keeping an
that
eye
you
on
know
it,
they're
yeah.
not going to tear it up and shit. But just to rent to any old blow Joe out there, man, people just don't care about your shit no more, man. They'll just destroy your damn property.
They know the laws and they know what they can get away with, and then they just dug out, man. This guy couldn't find his dude.
Hey,
I mean,
guys,
and
I'm going to drop out of here.
Okay,
Hey,
there, Gary. You have a
I
good
hope
night,
you
sir.
feel better. Hope you
Yeah,
feel
feel
better, little buddy.
Hey guys, and I did state at the beginning of this, I was probably going to run this till about 9 or so.
Sounds like a plan.
And everybody's been dropping out at the perfect time because I'm taking it easy tonight.
So you're fading out, huh?
Yeah,
I'm taking it any way you can get it, brother, except up
That's
the
it.
Coolio.
I'm having to work long days, and I may have to work Saturday, and I'm salaried, so that doesn't make me happy.
Oh yeah.
No. All righty.
So,
Well, you have a good one there, and T, you have a good one. Everybody in the chat, y'all have a good one.
Thank
We'll
you
see
very
y'all
much
next
for
time.
having me. And Pinks, can I call you in about 20 minutes? Is that okay?
20 minutes?
You'll be in
Yeah.
bed. Or
I'll be awake.
I'll call you tomorrow about 5 o'clock if that's good. If that works better.
That's fine. That's about the time I come home.
Yeah, that way you get some sleep. Okay, pal?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, y'all. Be good. Have a blessed night, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
See y'all later. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. And I will see you on the next one. Y'all have a good one.
Remember, when Pinks goes live, you get on here and have some fun with Pink's Garage. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, we will see you later.
And he's out. Okay, later. I'm going.